Hello students, it is our second video for physics class 10th, and in this chapter, today in this video we will discuss the potential difference.
Now we'll discuss electric potential. This is also known as voltage and it is represented by capital V. And to understand this one, suppose this is an electric field. At this field, if you want to bring a unit positive charge from infinity, we will have to, when this will be brought here, it will experience a force. So work has to be done on the positive test charge to move it against this force of repulsion. So this is, its formula is actually the electric potential is equal to W by Q, where W is work done, Q is quantity of charge moved. And now this one can be defined as, that is we can say the electric potential. Electric potential at a point in an electric field is defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Now come to its SI unit. SI unit of electric potential is from this formula. See here, the SI unit of work is joule and SI unit of charge is coulomb. So from this one we can say SI unit of voltage is joule per coulomb. This one has been given by Alexander Volta. That's what, in his honor, its unit is said as volt. And as we have discussed in last class, that we can define the 1 unit voltage or 1 unit potential difference or electric potential. What is that one? So we can define this 1 volt by saying that a potential of 1 volt at a point means that when 1 joule of work is done in moving 1 coulomb of positive charge from infinity to that point. Now we'll discuss electric potential difference. What is electric potential? Before this one, defining potential difference, we'll discuss the conductor and electric current. How does it pass? So for this one, we know that in a conductor there are protons and electrons both, but the electron move freely in conductor in any direction. That means they move randomly. But as soon as this conductor is connected with a cell, so what happens? The electron starts moving in a particular direction. So the electron moves from negative terminal to the positive terminal, toward the positive terminal in this direction. So your question arises, why it moves only on this direction, in this direction? Because you know it is actually electron which comes out from the negative terminal of the cell, and when it comes to a conductor, it exerts a repulsion force on the electron present in the conductor, because both are having like charges and negative charges, and like charges repel each other. That's why they start moving in a particular direction away from this electron. As a result, they start moving in a particular direction. But here one more thing, important thing is that this is the actual direction of current. This is the actual direction of current. That means from negative to positive, But there is conventional direction of current also. That means when this one was actually initially, it was assumed that the direction of current is from positive terminal to negative terminal. Actually, at that time, when this cell were discovered, at that time, this was given as positive terminal, and positive is assumed as higher level, and from this level it moves toward the lower level, as we know, in any condition, whether it is temperature or pressure, all the things move from higher concentration to lower concentration. So it was assumed that from positive terminal it starts moving toward the negative terminal. So this direction is assumed as conventional. This is said as conventional direction of current. That means it moves from positive to negative. This is the conventional direction of current, but actually is negative to positive. Now we'll discuss to understand this one potential. To understand potential difference, we'll have to understand that is when we'll take two container and both the container will be connected with a pipe, and after connecting it, if we'll fill one container with water, and another container with less amount of water, and this will be open, this pipe will be open to move this water from this container to this container. What will happen? This water will start moving from this container to this container, and this is known as water current. In the same way, in a battery or in a cell, what happens? Maximum, that is there is some reaction takes place inside the cell, and in this cell what happens? Due to the reaction, all the electrons accumulates in a particular direction at the negative terminal, we can say, and and on the other case, that is in the positive terminal, there is no electron, and that means this is the electron rich area, whereas these are electron deficient area. So what happens? Electron here, the concentration of electron is much more, and due to which it starts moving from here to the lower concentration, and thus this is known as electric current. The flow of electron, this flow of electron is known as electric current. So here what is there? Concentration of electron is high, and here concentration of electron is low. That's why it starts moving. And this is known as electric current. And this here, there is a difference of electrons. So this is known as a potential difference. So potential difference can be defined as the potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit is defined as the amount of work done in moving a unit charge from one point to the other point, and its formula also is same, that is volt is equal to W by Q. V is equal to W by Q, and its unit is volt. And this is measured, the potential difference between 2 points is measured by a instrument, and that instrument is known as voltmeter. And voltmeter, it is represented by this symbol, and this is connected in the circuit in parallel. This is connected in the circuit in parallel, and we had discussed earlier, that is ammeter. This is which is used to measure the current. So this is connected in series. So ammeter is connected in series, whereas voltmeter is connected in parallel.